Hello and welcome. Welcome to the next video of similarity. In the last video, we had completed practice set 1.1. Okay, so in this video, we are going to start with practice set 1.2 and we're going to complete practice set 1.2 and tell you why. Why we're going to complete the entire practice set 1.2 in this video itself. Okay, so to successfully and correctly solve the entire practice set 1.2, you need to know these four things. Okay, first one is basic proportionality theorem. Next is converse of basic proportionality theorem, then property of an angle bisector of a triangle, and property of three parallel lines and their transversals. Okay, so the thing is, out of these four things, only first two are there in your syllabus right now. Okay, the last two things have been omitted from your syllabus because of the coronavirus pandemic. So also because of this, all the sums in practice at 1.2 which were based on the last two properties will also be omitted, right? So you only have to study basic proportionality theorem, its converse, and the problems based on those two. Okay, so before we actually start solving practice set 1.2, let us first learn what is basic proportionality theorem and its converse. Okay, let us try to understand the basic proportionality theorem. Okay, so I've written the statement of basic proportionality theorem here, and what we're going to do is we're going to try to read the statement, and while reading the statement, I'll also try to draw the diagram over here. Okay, so the statement reads, if a line parallel to a side of a triangle, तो पहले मुझे triangle लगेगा, so let me draw a triangle first. So let this be my triangle ABC. Then what is it saying? If a line parallel to a side of a triangle, तो मुझे एक line draw करनी है which is parallel to one side. So this line is parallel to BC, right? तो बना दिया मैंने. फिर क्या लिखा है? Intersects the remaining two sides. तो यानी ये जो लाइन है ये पैरेलल होना चाहिए एक साइड को और बाकी दो साइड्स को इंटरसेक्ट भी करना चाहिए. सो लेट मी ड्रॉ इट हियर. ओके, सो बाकी दोनों साइड्स को इस पॉइंट पे इंटरसेक्ट करना. ओके, इन टू डिस्टिंक्ट पॉइंट्स, यानी ये लाइन में नहीं चले, दो अलग अलग पॉइंट्स पे इंटरसेक्ट करना चाहिए. सो फाइनली द करेक्ट लाइन इज दिस. ओके, क्यों? क्योंकि ये दो तीन कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई होनी चाहिए. एक तो है कि ये एक साइड को पैरेलल होना चाहिए, सो दिस लाइन इज पैरेलल टू बीसी, फर्स्ट कंडीशन सेटिस्फाइड. नेक्स्ट इज इंटरसेक्ट द रिमेनिंग टू साइड्स, यानी बाकी के जो दो साइड्स है उसको इंटरसेक्ट करना चाहिए. तो ये तो ये जो ऊपर वाला रेड लाइन है दैट वाज आल्सो फुलफिलिंग दैट कंडीशन, बट द प्रॉब्लम वाज इट वाज इंटरसेक्टिंग एट ओनली वन पॉइंट. दैट्स नॉट द केस. वी वांट द इंटरसेक्शन टू हैपन एट टू डिस्टिंक्ट पॉइंट्स, दो अलग अलग पॉइंट्स पे इंटरसेक्ट करना चाहिए बाकी दो साइड्स को. सो यहाँ पे दो साइड्स पे इंटरसेक्ट कर रहा है. देन ये हमारा इफ था. ओके, व्हाट ऑल वाज इफ? ये सारी कंडीशंस थी. रेड वाले सारे गलत है, सिर्फ ब्लू वाला सही है. कंडीशंस क्या क्या थे? कंडीशन था that if this is your line say let me call this line as line L. Okay, line L, or let me call this as, इसको मैं x ले रहा हूं और इसको मैं y ले रहा हूं. Okay, so first condition था if xy is parallel to one side कौन से साइड से? BC से पैरेलल है. So this is my if xy is parallel to BC. तो ये अब तक के हमारे कंडीशंस थे. फिर क्या होने वाला है? लाइन डिवाइड द साइड इन द सेम प्रोपोर्शन, यानी इन दो लाइंस को, सॉरी इन दो साइड्स को सेम प्रोपोर्शन में डिवाइड करा. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ सेम प्रोपोर्शन? उनका रेशियो इक्वल होगा. ओके, सो इफ दिस इज ट्रू देन अकॉर्डिंग टू बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी थ्योरम, जिसको शॉर्ट फॉर्म में बीपीटी भी बोल सकते हो. ओके, बट डोंट राइट बीपीटी इन योर आंसर शीट्स. ओके, जब तुम रीजन लिख रहे हो पूरा का पूरा स्टेटमेंट लिखना है, फिर पूरा का पूरा बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी थ्योरम लिखना. डोंट राइट बीपीटी इन द एग्जाम, बट इट इज नोन एज बीपीटी इन शॉर्ट. ओके, सो इफ xy is parallel to BC, then what is going to happen? Then it is, this line is going to divide these two sides in same proportion. उनका रेशियो सेम होगा. कौन सा रेशियो? ax upon xb. ओके, ax upon xb is equal to, पहला क्या लिया मैंने? ax upon xb. दूसरा क्या लूंगा मैं? ay upon yc. ay upon yc. तो ये इक्वल हो जाएगा. So when my this condition is true, xy is parallel to BC, xy is parallel to BC, then what is going to be true? Then ये जो पैरेलल लाइन है ये बाकी की दो साइड्स को इक्वल प्रोपोर्शन में डिवाइड करने वाला है, यानी वो जो रेशियो होगा दोनों का इक्वल होगा. विच रेशियो? ax upon xb, which is I've written here, is equal to ay upon yc, which I've written here. This is your basic proportionality theorem. Okay, नेक्स्ट दे हैव रिटन कॉन्वर्स ऑफ बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनलिटी थ्योरम, कॉन्वर्स यानी उल्टा, ओके तो उल्टे में क्या हो जाएगा, ये जो देन में लिखा है वो तुम्हारा इफ में आ जाएगा, ओके जो देन में लिखा है वो तुम्हारा इफ में आ जाएगा और जो इफ में लिखा है वो तुम्हारा देन में आ जाएगा. दैट्स द मीनिंग ऑफ कॉन्वर्स. ओके सो इफ आई से 2 + 2 = 5, उसका कॉन्वर्स है 5 = 2 + 2. ओके बस उल्टा करके बताना. So again let me do the same thing. I'll read the statement, and while reading the statement I'll try to draw the diagram. Okay, if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio. Okay, so let me again draw a triangle. So is my triangle. Any two sides को divide करने वाला एक line होना चाहिए. Okay, so let me draw my line here. So it is dividing these two sides in equal proportion, right? So again let me name the points. If this is my triangle A, B, C, let me take this point as M, let me take this point as N. So what is the statement saying? If a line divides any two sides of a triangle in same ratio, इसको same ratio में divide करना चाहिए, यानी क्या bx upon ma, okay sorry bm upon ma. So bm upon ma is equal to bn अपॉन एन सी, बी एन अपॉन एन सी. तो ये हमारा कंडीशन है. इफ के बाद जो कुछ भी लिखा है कॉमा तक वो तुम्हारा कंडीशन होगा. ओके सो इफ में ये है कि दो इक्वल रेशियोज में डिवाइड कर दिया, देन द लाइन इज पैरेलल टू द थर्ड साइड. यानी क्या पैरेलल हो जाएगा, ये जो एम एन है, एम एन विल बी पैरेलल, ये पैरेलल का साइन है, दो वर्टिकल लाइंस इज पैरेलल टू ए सी. So if you see यहाँ पे पैरेलल इफ में था वो अभी देन में आ गया, यहाँ पे इक्वल रेशियो में डिवाइड कर ये देन में था, यहाँ पे इफ में आ गया. दैट्स द मीनिंग ऑफ कॉन्वर्स. सो यू ऑल शुड नो, सीइंग द प्रॉब्लम तुम लोग को बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनलिटी थ्योरम यूज करना है, कॉन्वर्स ऑफ बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनलिटी थ्योरम यूज करना है. ओके सो these are the two theorems. Okay, now we'll try to solve the problems based on this theorem. Okay, so now that we know what is basic proportionality theorem and we know what is its converse, we can start solving sums from practice set 1.2. Okay, so the first sum based on these two theorems is the second sum. Okay, so I'm going to wait for 5 seconds. You all can pause the video and read the question carefully, see the diagram and think how will you solve this sum. I'll wait for 5 seconds. Okay, I hope you all have read the question and you all have some idea as to how to solve this question. Okay, so in this sum they have given you triangle PQR. Okay, so here's your triangle PQR. So in triangle PQR they have given you the value of PM is here, value of PQ is here, then they've given value of PR is the entire left side, bigger side, and NR it is this small portion. Okay, and they've asked state whether line NM is parallel to side RQ or not. Okay, and you have to give reasons for it. So NM parallel to RQ, which theorem will apply? Will basic proportionality theorem apply, or will converse of basic proportionality theorem apply? So in basic proportionality theorem, if a line is parallel, then the sides will be divided into proportion, right? And in converse of basic proportionality theorem, if the line is if the sides are divided in proportion, then the line is parallel. Okay, so you will apply converse of basic proportionality theorem here. So what you have to do is, all you have to do is you have to check if Pn upon Nr is equal to Pm upon Mq. If those two ratios are equal, then using converse of basic proportionality theorem, you can say Nm is parallel to Rq, right? So first of all, my first step is actually going to be to mark everything on this triangle, okay, so that I know what values I know, what values I don't know. So this is how I have marked the values. Okay, I know. So everything given in blue and red, it is given in the question. Okay, so now I know first I'll have to find Pn, then I'll have to find Mq, and then take their ratio. So I've written here first step should be my find Pn and Mq, right? Pehle Pn find out karo, then Mq. So you'll know the answers. The answer is very obvious from the diagram itself, but do you know how to write it? Because in geometry, many of the times you all will know the answer, but when generally people struggle is how do they write it well by giving correct reasons for their steps. Okay, so I'm going to again wait for 5 seconds. You'll know the answer. I want to see how you're writing the answer. So just pause the video and try to write the answer. How will you find PN and MQ? And then we'll see further. Okay. Okay, I hope you all are done with step number 1, which was finding PN and MQ. Okay, so just check whether you all have written it correctly. I know the answer must be correct, obviously, but have you written it correctly? The first step, if you're finding PR first, what you will do is you will say PN plus NR is equal to PR. Okay, the small portion ऊपर का is PN, नीचे का is NR. So PN plus NR should give you the entire side, which is PR. Okay, so that they have written here. What is the reason they have given? They have written P dash N dash R. What's the meaning of this? The meaning of P dash N dash R is all of them are in straight line. Okay, and if they are in straight line, we can write this. Okay, so that's it. Then you substitute NR की जगह पे 8 लिख दो, PR की जगह पे 20 लिख दो. Take 8 on the other side. So if plus 8 goes on the other side, you get minus 8. So 20 minus 8, 12. Okay. No units have been given, so I have not written anything. I have not written centimeters, meters, kilometers, anything. Okay, because no units are given. Next, PM plus MQ is equal to PQ. Same thing we're going to do here. PM plus MQ is equal to PQ. Again, do the same thing. Substitute. Take all the constants on the right hand side. Let the unknown be on the left hand side, and you get MQ is equal to 10. Okay. So again, let me put all this down in my diagram and just check जो तुम लोग ने लिखा है, were you able to write this correctly in a systematic form with while giving correct reasons for it. Reasons are very important in geometry. Okay, and again, I hope you are following this format of dividing the page in 2 parts. Left side में सारे important steps, right side में only reasons for the steps, so that your page looks very neat. Okay, we're going to move ahead. What I've next done is I have marked whatever I found. I found that PN is equal to 12 and MQ is equal to 10 in green color here. Okay, now all I have to do is find the ratios, right? So step 2 is check the ratios in which the sides are divided. So PN upon NR ढूंढ लो एक बार, then PM upon MQ ढूंढ लो दूसरी बार, and then check if they are equal or not, and then you should get your final answer. Again, I'm going to wait for 5 seconds. I want you all to try these steps by yourself because these are very easy steps. Pause the video here, try to write down the steps by yourself, and afterwards we can check whether you have written it correctly or not. Okay, I hope you all were able to solve this sum using step 2 and step 3. Okay, so step 2 में क्या करना था? Ratios find out करना था. So first they have found out Pn upon Nr. So Pn upon Nr, which is 12 upon 8. So 12 upon 8, they reduced it. 12 upon 8, so 4 2s are 4 3s are, you get 3 upon 2. Okay, next Pm upon Mq. So PM upon Mq is 15 upon 10. This part is 15, this part is 10. So 15 upon 10, again 5 के table में 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15. So you get 3 upon 2. So Pn upon Nr को 3/2 मिला था, उसको 1 ले दिया, and the next ratio Pm upon Mq, which we also got as 3 upon 2, उसको 2 ले लिया. Why? Because I have to show that both of these are equal, right? So I can reference कि अच्छा ये यहाँ पे 1 में मैंने बोला था ये भी 3/2 है, 2 में मैंने बोला था ये भी 3/2 है. Okay, so they have given numbers to those two equations. Then finally check if the ratios are equal or not and give the final reason with proper reasoning. So they say that in triangle PQR, बड़ा वाला triangle, okay, triangle PQR, Pn upon Nr is equal to Pm upon MQ. इन दोनों के LHS, okay, यहाँ का LHS और यहाँ का LHS. RHS is the same, तो LHS will also have to be same. And इसका reason क्या दे दिया? From 1 and 2, क्योंकि वहां पे we had shown that both of them are equal to 3/2. And because of this, because NM is dividing both the sides of the triangles in equal ratio, that's why NM will be parallel to RQ. So they have written line NM is parallel to side RQ, and reason is converse of basic proportionality theorem. Always remember what is basic proportionality theorem, what is converse of basic proportionality theorem. Okay, basic proportionality theorem में parallel ये दे देते हैं, इसके वजह से वो रेशियो इक्वल आ जाएगा. कॉन्वर्स में रेशियो इक्वल दिया है, ये पता है हम लोग को, एंड दैट इज व्हाई इट इज पैरेलल, दैट वी गेट एज consequence. Okay, So that's your sum number 2. I hope you all have checked how you all have written in your notebooks and how it was supposed to be written. If there is anything missing, do copy and enhance your answers. If you are not able to do it, copy this answer. Okay, we're going to move ahead. Last sum for this from this exercise, which is related to basic proportionality theorem and its converse. Okay, measures of some angles in the figure are given. Prove that AP upon AB, so AP is here and PB is here, is equal to AQ upon QR. Okay, so again they are saying कि ratios को equal दिखाना है. अगर ratios को equal दिखाना है, then what I should know first, according to basic proportionality theorem, I should know that PQ is parallel to BC. So if somehow I am able to prove that PQ is parallel to BC, then ये basic proportionality theorem से prove हो जाएगा, right? The question is, how will you prove that PQ is parallel to BC? Okay, so I want you to think about this. So I'm going to again wait for 5 seconds, pause the video, think how you will prove that PQ is parallel to BC. Okay, think how you will prove that. I'm going to wait for 5 seconds. Okay, I hope you all paused the video and have thought about the question. It's okay if you were not able to find the way in which you can prove them parallel, but it's okay if you tried though. Okay, so it's very easy. यहाँ पे hint दिया है, यहाँ पे 60 degrees दिया है, यहाँ पे भी 60 degrees दे दिया है. And which pair of angles are these? These are corresponding angles, right? This angle PBC and angle APQ. Right, both of them are pair of corresponding angles. So agar corresponding angles, so what is corresponding angle theorem? If there are two parallel lines, okay, if there are two parallel lines, तो फिर वो जो corresponding angles होंगे, both of them will be equal. उसका उल्टा क्या होगा? अगर corresponding angles equal है, then those two lines should be parallel. उल्टा हो गया, right? Corresponding angle test का. Okay, so first step, proving PQ parallel to BC. All you have to do is first write both the angles are 60 degrees, which is given. That's why both of them are equal. Because both of them are equal, side PQ and BC will be parallel because of corresponding angle test. Okay, and they've also put that as 1. So now if you know that PQ is parallel to BC, ये तो बहुत easily एक step में prove हो जाता है using basic proportionality theorem. Again, consider the triangle. बड़ा वाला triangle हमेशा consider करना है. Okay, ABC. Consider triangle ABC. Side PQ is parallel to BC, which we got from 1, right? Using corresponding angle test, we got it from 1, and because of that, whenever the line is parallel to one side of a triangle, then it divides the remaining two sides of the triangle in equal proportion. So you get the required proof. Okay, so that's it for this video. No, that's not it. I think we have one more sum. So that one more sum is a activity type of sum. Okay, so it's question number 10 in practice set 1.2. So again, I'm going to wait for 5 seconds. The question is there. You all can read the question. They have also given you the solution. You only have to fill the boxes. So if you have understood the concept of basic proportionality theorem well, the concept of converse of basic proportionality theorem well, you all should be able to fill in the boxes very easily. Okay, so I'm going to wait for 5 seconds for you all to fill in the boxes very quickly. Okay. Okay, I hope all of you all have filled in the entire activity K boxes. Okay, and now we're going to see the solution. Okay, so the answer to this question is this. Okay, quickly check your answers, and I'm going to also quickly explain you all the answers. Okay, so in triangle XDE, where is XDE? XDE. So a left side wala triangle. Okay, XDE. This triangle, PQ is parallel to DE. PQ is parallel to DE. तो यहाँ पे एक box भरना था. So this was already given in the question. Okay, so give me a minute. So PQ parallel to DE, right? So PQ parallel to DE यहाँ पे. See, sec PQ parallel to DE was already given in the question. So the first box was you have to fill given. Okay, next. उसकी वजह से in this triangle, what all will be equal? Px upon Pd should be equal to xq upon qe. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. Xp upon Pd should be equal to xq upon qa. यूजिंग व्हाट, बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी थ्योरम। तो ये दो बॉक्सेस तुम्हें फिल करने चाहिए थे। देन after taking care of this triangle, we move on to the other triangle, which is the other triangle XEF. So here is X, here is E, here is F. So नीचे वाला triangle. So XEF वाले triangle में again they're going to do the same thing. Okay, QR parallel to EF. Why is QR parallel to EF? Again it is given. So this box में you have to write given. And because of this क्या होने वाला है, using basic proportionality theorem, what we'll be able to write, we'll be able to write XQ upon QE, यहाँ पे लिखा है देखो, XQ upon QE is equal to QR upon RF, right? QR upon RF. So यहाँ पे लिखा है QR upon RF. Those two will be equal because of basic proportionality theorem. तो इसको 1 बोल दिया, इसको 2 बोल दिया. Now if you see carefully, यहाँ पे RHS देखो, XQ upon QE, यहाँ पे RHS देखो, XQ upon QE, both of them has RHS equal, इसलिए उसको 1 and 2 बोल दिया. because RHS is equal for them, the LHS will be also equal, right? So XP upon PD यहाँ पे लिख दिया, and XR upon RF यहाँ पे लिख दिया, both of them will be equal from 1 and 2. Okay, so that you have to write. Then finally because of this, अभी देखो XP PD कहाँ पे है, XP is here, PD is over here, so XP PD, and where is XR RF? XR is here, RF is here. So it's ये right side वाले triangle की triangle के sides के ratios है, right? So if the ratios are equal, then using converse converse of basic proportionality theorem, we can say PR is parallel to DF. So यहाँ पे लिखा है PR is parallel to DF, converse of basic proportionality theorem. So the sum was already solved for y'all. Y'all only had to fill in the boxes. Okay. Okay, so that's it for this video, and we have completed basic proportionality theorem and its converse, and these are the only 3 sums based on those 2 theorems in the practice set. So we're also done with the practice set. Okay, so in the next video we'll actually start our next practice set, which is practice set 1.3. Okay, till then I hope you all understood and you all had fun learning today, and you all will see me hopefully in the next video. Till then, bye and peace.